Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on January 14th, 2025. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet. Welcome to the Daily Do, giving you your space weather update, earthquakes, volcanoes, and world weather. Always starting out here, looking at the sun for the past 48 hours. As we've seen, no major solar flares shot our way, nor coronal mass ejections. But we do have quite a celestial event happening right now in front of our sun or around our sun. Stay tuned, details are coming up quickly here. Having a look at 304 angstroms, amazing images of our sun, big plasma filaments on the left-hand side, stretching from the surface, and those are some tall ones. The top left region did shoot out quite a plasma bolt. As you can see that taking off from the surface of the sun. Having a look here at 171 angstroms, this is where we can see our Earth-facing coronal hole. So that is set to increase our solar winds. We remember the last time it came through, wind speeds were upwards of 700 kilometers per second. On average is about 300 kilometers per second. Amazing images here of our sun today, brought to you by Go16, mixed with daily events worldwide. Thank you so much for pressing play and being a part of this channel. Much love. We've passed 85,000 followers. I'm really grateful to have you all on board for this journey. Solar Cycle 25, putting on a show already, isn't it, folks? Having a look at sunspots right now, there are 4 that are Earth-facing and 5 that are turning away, but 3 that are turning into view, cresting into view, are pretty big. Current space weather conditions right now, there are none to speak of. Solar winds are coming in at 411 kilometers per second right now, a little bit up. Solar X-ray flux, minor C-class solar flares detected there. Solar proton flux is low, and geomagnetic activity is low as well. We actually just hopped up to a KP3. Having a look at the Space Weather Prediction Center, showing their space weather spiral, expecting that big orange and yellow blob, which is the coronal hole. That is depicting the coronal hole wind stream, which will be affecting our planet over the next 12 hours. It's going to be hitting us here pretty quick. Watch for the magnetosphere to get hit hard, and stay tuned to Daily Events Worldwide. I'll keep you updated on the most recent space weather event. ISWA Space Prediction Spiral showing outgoing CME taking off towards the Bepi satellite and a little bit hitting Mercury, which that might be what's coming into view here. I was talking about the celestial event. Having a look at LASCO 3, this is showing the last 7 days of cosmic energies leaving our sun. Nothing major since our last update back on the 8th. But then this came into view on the 11th. And you remember something like that coming into the LASCO view a few months ago, and it was that asteroid, the largest asteroid and closest approach asteroid. I forget what it was called, but still, something has crossed in front of the view here. Amazing images, LASCO 3, of quite possibly an asteroid, meteor, or an identified flying object. Who knows these days? We're living in some pretty scary and perilous times. Hashtag no fear here, just aware and prepared. And thanks for watching. This is a current look at our aurora forecast for tonight and tomorrow. Slight possible chance for viewing. Now let's get to earthquakes past 24 hours, as it's been pretty busy. Yesterday, rocking a 6.8 earthquake in Japan after seeing some deep earthquakes in Guam region. 6.8 Miyazaki, Japan, 36-kilometer depth, followed by a couple sizable aftershocks there, 5.5, 5.2. But this was after some deep earthquakes in Bonin Islands region, Japan, and Marianas Trench, and as well Fiji. It's been a hopping week through the Philippines and Indonesia. India plate is still rocking as well. Africa plate is still going. just recently had a 5.2 earthquake. Lager, Iceland. That's the East Rift zone. Also, a 4.5 earthquake here reported in Nunavut, Canada, which rarely report an earthquake there. Increasing seismicity all across the Aleutian Islands and into Alaska. All of a sudden gone quiet across the North American plate. Thoughts and prayers going out to everybody in California affected by the wildfires. Carrying on here, Central America, active region today, Mid-Atlantic Ridge, and west of the Cocos Plate. Pretty quiet for the region, though. Expecting something big over the next 24 hours. That 6.8 yesterday was large. It was offshore. We're still expecting something big onshore. So heads up, my friends and family. Giving a glance here at the last 7 days for shakers and movers across the planet. Largest being the 6.8 earthquake that just struck Japan yesterday. Much love, everybody. This is the vibration of our planet, the heartbeat of our world. Much love and prayers for humanity. I thank you so much again for watching. Please don't forget, give a thumbs up if you're enjoying all these updates. Get in the comment section. Let me know how much you enjoy the show, and I'll keep bringing the dew. Carrying on here, let's have a look at air quality. Brought to you by the active and erupting 72 volcanoes across the planet. If you haven't seen that update, please check it out. Largest reported number of erupting volcanoes across the world in my 7 years of broadcasting on YouTube. Of course, the thick red is heavier particulates of sulfur dioxide emissions. The air quality has gotten a little bit better around the world after seeing quite an event just before Christmas and throughout the new year. 72 active and erupting volcanoes, over double the average amount. Just saying. Hot planet, situation critical, 72 volcanoes and wildfires across every continent. Having a look at NASA firms' satellite imagery showing all of the hot spots as well. All these little red dots are either a fire or a heat signature detected by satellites. That region there is where the most recent volcanic eruption happened in Ethiopia. But look at all these wildfires all across Central Africa. Of course, we got a cyclone here affecting Mozambique, Zambia. And there's multiple cyclones coming and forecast for them. Big systems, strong systems, and wildfires in strange places. California state on the left and the New Madrid on the right. Look at all these hotspots rolling across the United States, straight up the New Madrid. Again, thoughts and prayers going out to everybody affected in California. The wildfires there, the hotspots are everywhere. Santa Ana winds are going to be kicking up over the next 72 hours. Very strong winds are expected. So, situation critical, my friends and family. Prayers for humanity. Having a look at the air quality across the West Pacific, and look at that nasty swath of smog and volcanic ash and sulfur dioxide emissions getting ready to sweep across the North Pacific coming out of China. Huge low pressure system dragging all of that out of there. Duly notable, everybody. Times are a-changing. Having a look at air quality over India, as it's been very, very nasty. They've been reporting about it for the past month or two, but it's finally going to be clearing out. You can see satellite imagery, big system sucking and dragging all of that smog southward to the South Indian Ocean. So through India, it's going to be clearing up a little bit, but around the rest of the world, this air quality is going to get worse. Our planet's getting hotter, but the polar vortex is getting colder. Glaciers are melting, but also glaciers are growing. Our planet's changing, and it does it all the time. going through a planetary cycle together. And thank you for tuning in. Now let's have a look at world weather here. Strong systems off the Atlantic coast, and as well as strong system affecting most of north of South America through Brazil, as well as some strong systems for the long range heading into Spain. Very large and strong low pressure system and a big blizzard-like system heading towards Greenland. Very snowy and cold conditions all across North America. Polar vortex setting in this week. As you can see, those lows coming down from the Hudson Bay, and as well lows coming from the North Alaska through Nunavut. Big system. Look at the size of that low in the North Atlantic. Boy, things are really ramping up, folks? And thank you so much for paying attention and being a part of this channel, wanting to stay aware and prepared with earthquakes, volcanoes, world weather, and of course, space weather, which directs it all. Solar cycle 25, a solar maximum, which is going to last 11 years. Overlooking Australia, Southeast Asia, cyclone, a developing long-range forecast for northwestern parts of Australia, but watch for that to sweep across the southern parts in the long range, and as well as strong system affecting New Zealand this week. Other than that, no major typhoons or cyclones forecast except for Australia. Overlooking Africa and South America. Got a cyclone that is affecting, as I said, the southeast region of South Africa right now, and that's going to scoot off the coast there eventually. But it's going to bring a lot of moisture because it's going to be sitting right in between the continent and Madagascar. And then watch for another cyclone to develop in the long range and electrifying strong storms through Argentina. Long range forecast, not looking good for our planet. And the air quality is definitely not looking good for our planet either. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.